Welcome to the Academy where we make learning much more easier. My name is Umar Paul, and today we're going to be talking about coordinate geometry 1, midpoint of line segment. Midpoint of a line segment. So as you can see on the board, here is a straight line. So what we are actually going to be doing in this aspect of coordinate geometry is we're going to be finding the midpoints, that is the middle of any line. The middle of any line, that is from one point to another. We're going to be finding the middle of any line, and for us to do that, we're going to be using this formula AB, that is line AB will be equals to 1 over 2, that is the half of x1 plus x2, comma 1 over 2 open bracket y1 plus y2. So this is the formula we're going to be using to find midpoints. And why this formula? Let's take, for example, we have something like this from here to here, and then they're asking us to find the middle of this thing, the middle of this line right now. So what we're going to be doing is, okay, let's take, for example, here is 2, here is 0, here is 2, here is 10, and now they're asking us to find the midpoint from here to here, that is for point A to point B. So what we're going to be doing is finding the distance between this place, then we divide it by 2, which is what? 8 divided by 2. So that is why we are saying x1 plus x2 divide 2 by 2. Alright, so this is the second question, and it says M is the midpoint of the line joining P, point P, which is what? minus 5, 3, and Q, which is 7, minus 1. And now we are asked to find PM, that is line PM. So what we're going to be doing is getting a diagram for proper understanding. And here is point P, minus 5, 3, and here's our point Q, 7, minus 1. All right, and this is our midpoint, which is what? M. Let's label here to be X, Y. All right, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be finding this midpoint using our formula over here. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is substituting our x1, our x2, our y1, our y2 into this formula. Like I said, we have to just bring them out, label them. That is minus 5, 3 and 7, minus 1. These are x1, these are y1, these are x2, these are y2. All right, so what we're going to be doing is just substituting into this formula up there. 1 over 2 into bracket our x1, which is minus 5, plus our x2, which is 7. All right, comma 1 over 2 open bracket our y1, which is 3, plus our y2, which is minus 1. Okay, so we simplify this. We have 2 over 2, 2 over 2, and then we're having what? 1, 1. So our midpoint now, instead of x and y, we are substituting to be what? 1, 1. So now we are asked now to find PM, that is line PM, that is from here to here. If you could recall our formula, so you should, if you know this is where you're just joining the video, you can refer back to our previous video. We discussed about distance between 2 points. All right, we discussed about distance between 2 points, and the formula there is this x2 minus x1 all squared plus y2 minus y1 all squared. All right, so our what is it called? PM. We're not going to be using x2 right now because remember we labeled here to be x, y. All right, so we're using what? Our x to represent our x2, then our y just to represent our y2. All right, so this, what we're going to be doing is just to substitute our values again into this formula to get our line PM. All right, so we are going to be saying what is our x? Our x is 1 minus our x1 is minus 5. All right, all squared plus our y is 1 minus our y1, you could see here, and also here is 3, all squared. Okay, so simplifying this, we are having our 6 squared, that is minus multiplied by minus gives us plus, so 1 plus 5 gives us 6 squared plus minus 2 squared. All right, so we'll be having 6 squared gives us what, 36 plus 4, which is 40. So root of 40. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at this right now to simplify in short form. Let me put it over here. We're going to be simplifying root of 40 using our short form. All right, so like I said in our previous video, for us to get such things like this, what we just do is what, think about the perfect squares. All right, think about the perfect squares and then find the one that would virtually go into this. All right, so let's take for example 4 definitely will go, so we'll say 4 multiplied by 10 and then still the root of it. So we can separate this by saying root of 4 multiplied by root of 10. So root of 4, we know that root of 4 is what, is 2. So your answer is 2 root of 10. All right, so in the next scene, I'll be giving you assignments, your practice questions to work on.